Thank you so much for joining us today on the Games Conversation channel. My name is Paul.
My name is Josh.
And we're playing Metroid Prime. Be sure to leave a comment below if you want a chance to win the Nintendo Power magazine. Let's get right into it. Hey, just wanted to let you know that this episode is going to be a little bit different. We lost the game footage for this episode, but in its place, I've hired a few amateur actors to reenact some of the key moments from this episode. Hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Oh, look at that. We got the red.
That's right.
Mag.
So I just want to remember, because I was thinking about this, we recently have acquired our plasma beam. We got the power bomb and X-ray visor, and grapple beam. So to my knowledge, we have everything. Essentially all of like any obstacle we've come up against can be solved with those things. So I think what I'd like to do before we head back to the mines is kind of like trek through these areas and see what we can gather, you know, because we've definitely skipped over some things. Or,
yeah.
Or what would you say? Not skipped over.
Or now we have the ability to reach.
That's right.
To access.
That's right. So we're in Magmoor Caverns, and finally, we're gonna make it, you know, worthwhile. Although I'll say we got the. I think that's when we got the plasma beam. We did that big room with like all the different like morph ball wall murals.
Oh yeah. Wall murals.
Someone was big into morph ball decorating at the time.
More morph ball tracks over here.
Let's use our new.
It really fills the space nicely. Plasma.
All right, so we're kind of have our eyes open to see with our new deal.
This is the X-ray.
Yeah, either that or just kind of like suspicious areas. So I don't want to go that way. And I do remember getting something in here already, so I'm not gonna. If there's already something we've gotten, then I'm gonna kind of count that as
check.
You know, check-a-rooney.
Don't forget to trigger this guy.
Yeah. Triggered.
Woo! Warning. The danger meter. It's off.
I love the danger meter. I was editing a few of those episodes, and I just thought like. I don't know why they didn't name it that, because it just feels nice to call it that.
Danger.
Like
what
Samus
is it called?
Is like a little kid. I don't know if it has an actual name, but I just like the idea that Samus is like, my danger meter's going crazy.
My danger meter's off the charts.
And she has like a little alien friend, like, oh, Skippy the danger meter. All right, I haven't seen anything suspicious just yet. Oh, so grapple beam is something we got.
Grapple beam.
I do want to use maybe just in case.
Yeah, might as well.
You know, you never know.
Quick check around.
Quick X-ray check. All right. This is theoretically a previously. Well, I guess we probably got to it a different way. So I'm doing a lot of map checking. But that's what you gotta do, you know?
Yeah. Keeps you honest.
Keeps you honest. That's literally the phrase I was gonna go for. Keeps you honest. So we're kind of on the hunt for like artifacts for sure. And then also missile tanks and power bomb expansions, since we've gotten those recently. And then energy tanks. We have how many? Maybe like, oh, there's a dead one there, and then maybe 2 or 3 more. I don't know how many. Realistically,
my guess is 4 actually.
4.
Yeah, I think you can get 4.
All right, maybe so.
I guess we'll find out.
Did you do a count? How many bubble gums we have?
1, 2, 3. We have 11 bubble gums.
Okay. Usually, I'm just going in history specifically. Usually there are 14. Talon over.
14?
14, yeah.
So 3 more.
Yeah. All right, we got an elevator to Talon. Phendrana. I think Phendrana is another place I want to make sure we go. How far does this go? Chozo. All right. So let's go. Let's
Phendrana
keep
drifts.
pushing through, and I think maybe with the end goal of getting to Phendrana.
I really like Phendrana.
I do too. Oh,
I don't like
so much
that.
better than this place.
As we dream of
Yeah, wintry shores,
a magical winter wonderland, you just
not filled with
roll straight into
awful
the lava.
lava dragons. Whoops. So I'm not seeing any real opportunity to get anything yet. Are you?
No.
Okay.
Should you use X-ray in these tunnels?
I don't know if they're. What is this shaking going on?
Is that not normal?
I don't know. It's just weird. The whole screen shook. I'm not sure exactly how devious they are with X-ray stuff.
Yeah. It'd be pretty devious. Throw it in that.
Yeah. So Super Metroid also had an X-ray
Yeah.
visor, I guess you'd call it. But Super Metroid's in 2D, so you would literally it wasn't asking a lot for you to stand in each room, use your X-ray visor on every little block, and see what was wrong. In this, I feel like it might be asking a lot of a player to do that. So I think it's usually in those kind of like caves where, there's just like a big expanse and it's like, how do we get across?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a definite power bomb opportunity.
Oh! Power bomb! Opens things.
Oh.
Let's open things up a little bit.
Ice spreader.
Spreader? Like a bagel cream cheese spreader?
A little schmear.
Spread that ice.
I love that. Sponsored by Philadelphia.
What does the ice spreader do?
Let's we can read about it for show. It's underneath. Charge beam combos.
Beam combos.
Let's look up super missile ice spreader. There it goes. It can freeze targets in a wide area. A single shot charge combo costs 10 missiles, limited against aerial targets. Yeah, we'll use it. We'll have to see,
Limited.
what it do. So that's something new.
That's a fun new
We needed
toy.
the power beam for that. Okay, here's a room.
Power bomb, you mean?
What'd I say? Power beam.
Yeah.
The beam we've had literally since the beginning of the game. Yeah, we needed the power bomb. Alright. I kind of remember a thing in this room. Now we've climbed, I believe, to the top of this tower multiple times.
Yeah.
I think there's a room. Oh, we gotta get rid of these
I
guys.
like the pistons that are kind of like sucking lava in or something.
Yes.
Down at the bottom.
Doing work.
Things are happening
So that guy
here.
just lit on fire and still stayed committed to his duty. I like that. He was just like slowly flying around. Gotta get her before I burn up.
He doesn't want to lose his rations.
No, yeah. Better to burn to death than lose my rations.
Or maybe he's still mourning the loss of Fluffy.
Oh, his pet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't have pets. Can't have nice things.
One of my favorite things about this playthrough of this game with Paul is us reading everything and learning about the background of not just the Chozo, but the space pirates.
The rich
Learning
corporate
kind of
culture.
learning the culture
of the space pirates.
It feels kind of like Undercover Boss or something. Like,
That's
just imagine like Samus dressed up like a space pirate. Like,
so you're saying she would be the undercover boss?
she'd be the undercover boss.
Okay.
We're just getting this like
I
behind the
love
curtains view of what it's like as a space pirate.
Yes, we definitely are.
I wasn't, or I guess you could go the other direction and have Ridley dress up as
Now
like,
he'd be interesting because he'd be like so obvious, you know.
he's like this giant dragon.
Are you new here? Oh yeah, I just transferred in. What do you think of your boss, Ridley? He sucks, right? So this is a Bendesium grate that I kind of just remembered.
Bendesium.
And
What's that?
let's see. Power Bomb expansion.
We wanted these.
So we previously had gotten one of our artifacts in this room, but as happens
really?
so often, we got
Something else.
We saw the need for Bendesium.
But if we were already in that room, was that power bomb expansion not there before, or could we just not reach it?
We could not reach it, and then it dumped us out here. Interesting. Yeah, we couldn't reach it because we needed Bendesium to break open like the manhole cover, essentially. Yeah. I was curious it sent us way back here.
And we already blew that up, right?
Yeah, and then they rebuilt it for some reason. But also left the cracks in it.
Those space pirates are thorough.
Yeah, these guys.
They're like...
Hunting party.
Those it's like holes in your jeans. Like, it's a style. It's a look they're going... The distress look. Maybe that's a better metaphor instead of holes in your jeans. You're going for the distressed look with the furniture.
The distressed look. Let's see if there's anywhere else I really want to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to press on. Just because there's a few more rooms. But then I think I'm going to double back and go to this Phendrana Drifts area.
Thank goodness.
I know, right?
My favorite.
Finally get some relief.
Relief
from the heat.
We were saying undercover bosses.
Oh, yeah. Because, I'm sure you're thinking of the...
SNL.
The one with Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's...
Or, is it Darth Vader? Ren? Who's the guy? Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
I'm with it now. As you know, I'm not a big Trekkie.
Yeah. I do know that. Yeah, that's not a big Trekkie over here.
Alright. That guy right there.
Do you ever read graphic novels, Paul?
Not once in my life.
Not a single graphic novel?
I've read comic books, but graphic novels insist on not being comic books, right?
I don't know. Maybe they used to. I've read a few graphic novels.
So this is a big area. I'm just gonna
let's X-ray in here
because it even has these little floaty platforms, which usually are invisible, or sometimes I should say.
That's kind of like seems like a hint or a nod.
Maybe.
But did you see I sent you the information on the Metroid graphic novels?
Yeah, that's right.
I went down a little rabbit hole with those.
Oh. Did you read them?
No, I have not, but I
okay.
would like to. I did read some summaries.
Oh. You see those? Not
there. Dude, you called it. You saw the nod, like, there's some visible platforms.
And then
good chance there's some
open area.
Invisible platforms. Where'd they go? There's one.
I do wonder how you get to them.
Well, I didn't want to make it too easy. Can you jump in it with X-ray on?
Yes. I don't know why I didn't. I was just trying to, challenge mode.
It's too bad.
Can I get up here?
Are they moving?
I don't know how I made that, but I did.
That sure looks like something.
Sure.
Blow it up. Put a bomb on it. Or a power beam.
Let's see. Cool. Missile expansion.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the refrigerator noise. That really threw me. All right. Well, got that.
Check.
And I don't want to go back there. I want to go that way, so behind me. So these graphic novels, I want to hear what you've kind of gotten from them. But what I think is interesting is well, now that I'm about to say this, I don't know who actually makes these decisions, but apparently the graphic novels are considered to be like
canon,
actually part of
the
story and all that, which I think is fascinating that there's like official story that didn't come from a game in a Nintendo game.
Does that bother you?
No, it just seems very like out of character. Number one, because they don't tend to like put too much emphasis on story, and then number two, it's like I don't think any of their other properties do anything like that.
Nintendo properties?
Yeah, like there's not Mario books that are like about the Mushroom Kingdom history, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Zelda?
There are Zelda books,
yeah,
but they mostly retell the stories of existing games. So
rather than origin story type stuff.
Yeah, like that's the Metroid graphic novels are like they're literally stories that add to the overall lore but are not found in any game as far as I know.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed getting a little bit of background. Blow it up.
So did you read them?
Blow it up. No, but I got some summaries.
Okay.
I did read a little bit of the first one.
We found an artifact.
So I can tell you. Oh, how many artifacts do we have now?
Let's see. We'll have to count.
Chozo
At least half,
artifact.
I would say. That's
Acquired.
the artifact of nature. The 8th. I don't know that means we have 8, but we have all the orange ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others, right?
1, 2, 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah, you were really throwing me off on that one.
You're like, I know I can count.
So I learned that Samus's parents were miners on the planet. Actually, her father led like this mining. Well, let me back up.
Okay.
The whole world, the Metroid takes place in the future when space exploration is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And all these planets are joined under the
Galactic Federation.
That's right.
Oh.
And it's this golden era where everyone's able to prosper and everything runs efficiently.
Prosperity.
And her father is in charge of this group of miners who are mining a substance that powers spaceships, like some crystal.
Oh, but not Phazon.
Not Phazon.
Okay.
I don't believe. I don't know.
Just
So
futuristic mining ore that powers stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when she's 3 years old on this planet,
tragic.
The Chozo arrive and basically make a request for some of this magic crystal.
Oh, okay. I never knew how the Chozo. I didn't know how the Chozo entered into things.
That's how they approached. They came to the planet, make the request. Her dad's like, "Listen, bro, you gotta fill out the proper paperwork."
Listen, Choz, bro.
The federal, what's it called? Space.
The Galactic Federation.
The Galactic Federation. I can't just be giving this stuff out willy-nilly. And what we find out later, I believe, is they needed that energy for like their Metroid program. Yeah. And so then,
okay, I think we've done. Not to interrupt, you can keep going. I think
No.
we've explored Magmoor at this point to my heart's content. I think I'm gonna head towards Phendrana Drifts.
Phendrana Drifts. So while the Chozo are speaking with Samus's father, like one of the old ones, I forget which one it is. You'd probably know the name. He basically befriends
not Quiet
Samus.
Robe. I think his name is Greybeard. Old Bird.
Old Bird is
it Old Bird?
I think it's Old Bird. Old Bird basically befriends
Old Bird.
Samus.
Okay.
They become like, they make like a special connection or something.
Oh, okay. And I think not to jump ahead too much, but I think in Zero Mission, if you remember when she gets the fully powered power suit from after the stealth section, and she looked like the credits show her looking down, there's like this little crayon drawing of Samus and two Chozo. I think one of those was meant to be like Old Bird. Yeah. And the other one is whoever like her other parent Chozo was.
Yeah. So,
Mama bird.
so the Chozo take off because they're like, okay, we thought maybe this guy would slide us some crystals.
Yeah.
But he's not. So Chozo take off into space, but little do the Chozo know. But the space pirates followed the Chozo to this planet.
Oh, all their fates are intertwined.
Wanting the crystal energy. So after the Chozo are well out of the way, space pirates attack, with Ridley leading the charge.
Right.
And viciously murder everyone.
It's like an old Viking story almost. The pillage and plunder and leave no survivors.
Yeah, basically.
They should be called the Space Vikings.
Space Vikings instead of Space Pirates. Well, pirates were kind of like that, weren't they?
That's true. Yeah. I don't mean to demean pirates, obviously.
How dare you? They are just as vicious and violent.
If you're of pirate origin, please excuse my...
Forgive him, please. So meanwhile, Samus during all of this was actually in the woods. And I don't know if she's like the only child in this mining planet or what, but she's in the woods. And oddly, in the graphic novel, she like stumbles upon Ridley. Like Ridley has taken a breather after just demolishing a bunch of people and is just sitting somewhere. And she approaches him, and so they have this weird interaction. But then Ridley starts to fly off and is gonna murder her. And I think, like, does he shoot fire or something? Like,
sure, yeah. Laser breath.
Laser.
Whatever the
space
needs,
bird.
whatever the needs are, he's got them.
So he, as he's departing, he like shoots at her, but her mom like jumps out of the woods,
Harry Potter style.
sacrifices herself,
Oh no,
and dies. So Ridley kills her mom, but Samus's life is spared. Meanwhile, her father has snuck on the space pirate ship somehow.
Okay.
And as
I didn't realize they had such an active role in this story.
Yeah, as the space pirates are taking off, the father sacrifices his life, detonates the inside of the ship with all the crystals, knowing that there's no other option, I guess. And the interesting thing is, as the spaceship like explodes, it actually rips into Ridley, and it like destroys Ridley. Ridley ends up like falling on the planet, is on the verge of death, and the only way he was able to bring himself back into good health, Darth Maul style, interestingly enough, is
Darth
on the
Maul,
back
the connection is being tethered.
Is it eats all of the dead bodies of all the people that they murdered on the planet.
Okay.
And that's somehow how he's able to restore his health.
But that's interesting because I don't know where the origin is, maybe this, but in Smash Brothers, there's a place, one of the stages, like all the fighters get nicknames, like on the boxing ring stage. So, like Sonic's might be like the blue blur, and so like that posts up on the back when they're putting on like the character names. And Ridley's, I think, is like the cursed god of death or something like this.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well,
so maybe it's because he consumes the dead. I don't know.
Yeah, he came back from being on the verge of death by consuming the dead.
The dead. Thank you so much for watching today on the Games Conversation channel. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel so you can catch every single episode of this playthrough and other great games. Ring the bell so you get the notification noise in your ears when we post. And we'll see you in the next episode.